Hello, humans and pets. Frosted Flakes Cinnamon French Toast. We've tried a few different Frosted Flakes cinnamon before, such as Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes, with the
and some other ones
with the basketball one.
With the cinnamon basketballs.
Yes.
Because cinnamon just goes with cereal.
That's why I just asked him. I'm like, didn't we already do this one? Because I remember doing a Frosted Flakes cinnamon.
Now this one's boasting with cinnamon sweetness.
Oh, goody! Who doesn't like that? I'm gonna sit here and let you mangle the box on purpose.
I was getting that.
No, you weren't, Ryan. You were purposely mangling it.
We also got some lactose-free whole milk.
It definitely has the smell
of French toast.
French toast.
Now the real question is, do they toss every single one with egg?
No choice. I went a little heavy on this one.
Smells cinnamon sweetness.
Want more?
Yeah. I'm thinking this is gonna be good. And if it isn't,
you are a cinnamon fan, so
I'm a cinnamon fan. I'm a Frosted Flakes. I like Frosted Flakes.
You know,
I like them when they're crunchy, but I don't mind them solid.
I want to like Frosted Flakes, but
I think it's gonna be the. I have high hopes. I think
let's
it's
try
them
plain. And I got a little doggy that wants to come up. Come on.
It's like they didn't remove the sweetness of Frosted Flakes. It's Frosted Flakes with cinnamon, not cinnamon Frosted Flakes. Like it still has the Frosted Flakes sweetness. No? I think it's not bad.
What an aftertaste of cinnamon.
I like it dry.
I think I'm gonna like it better dry.
I'm gonna go as far to say I think this is the best dry cereal. Besides just Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I think I just brought it downstairs. We had that strawberry one over. Didn't we just do a strawberry flavored?
Strawberry bot? Oh, strawberry milkshake, yeah.
We did the strawberry flavored. I actually don't mind this plain.
I like it.
I actually don't mind this.
Only thing I wish.
Although I don't mind cinnamon toast crunch either. Like if I'm gonna have to eat like a flavored cereal.
Right. The only thing I wish is I wish it had special case strawberries.
Right. But that's where you just buy strawberries and slice them up while you're doing it.
Yeah. Green and all.
No. Nobody eats the green and all but you.
You eat the green parts of the strawberries, leave a comment down below.
The stem, you mean? Just the stem of the strawberry?
I wouldn't call it a stem.
It's the leafy stem part.
Yeah, the leaf.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure it's healthy for you.
I know you wanted to come up here, but I can never eat cereal with me in my life.
It's like fruit and vegetable all at once.
That's when it works. When you first put the milk down, and you get that first bite, and it activates all the flavor, because it's actually got a lot more flavor when the milk hits it. And then, but they're still all crunchy.
Way more cinnamony.
And you miss your mouth, there's a little doggy knocking on your mouth. To me, it really did. You didn't just say that, right? Because you get a lot more flavor. As soon as that milk hits it, it really activates everything that's on it. And you get way more of the cinnamon flavor. But I'll agree with that. It still tastes like Frosted Flakes. I don't hate this one. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
This is what I wish cinnamon basketball Shaquille O'Neal was. And it was getting there with a cinnamon flavor, but it wasn't as strong. This is like perfect.
Well, I gotta give it to him. It's called cinnamon French toast. And it really reminds me of cinnamon, like regular French toast. Your mother doesn't like cinnamon on it, but I like cinnamon on it.
It's because of the sweetness, like the maple syrup or the syrup.
Yep.
Right. That's what I get. Oh.
It doesn't taste the same as the one where we had the Frosted Flakes Cinnamon Toast Crunch collaboration. This one I like better, I think, because it's more every bite. It's not depending what you put on your spoon. Again,
The only thing that could make this better
is if you eat it.
is if it had magical marshmallows. That would be too much. I'm only joking. I think I would like the
There's
cinnamon.
nothing better with magic.
I think I would like the cinnamon basketballs in here to give a contrast.
Or even the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guys that were thrown in there.
I would want all three. I want like a Chex mix of cereals where you get different textures. You know?
Just the same time. Because you know what? It has a cinnamon taste, but it's not overwhelming. Like, it's not too much. It's just enough to actually be okay.
Now, what's your personal favorite crunch to soggy ratio?
I don't like it crunchy. I told you.
Like 100% crunchy,
I'd rather
zero
have
soggy?
I'd rather have a crunchier.
Because like a lot of people like 60% soggy, 40% crunchy.
Speaking of crunch to sog, there is one other cereal that I'm surprised you didn't get. That maybe it's not out yet. But it was one of my all-time favorites growing up. It's a test. Do you know what it is?
No?
How well do you know your daddy? Part one.
Were you a Wheaties kid?
We did eat Wheaties. No, but when I got a little bit older, and I could pick a cereal, I used to like Frosted Mini Wheats.
Oh, no.
Because
the cinnamon roll, Frosted Mini Wheats?
they have a new cinnamon roll, Frosted Mini Wheats. So I used to pick Frosted Mini Wheats mainly because nobody else liked them. But they were a cereal. When you said about being soggy, to think if you ate them dry, they were a happy little Scooby snack.
They were kind of dry though.
The minute you put them in milk, they just sucked the milk right up, and they were just a big sog fest. Like you couldn't. There was no in between with them.
Frosted Mini Wheats are good dry, but they make your mouth dry.
Again, but it was one of them snacks to me that I don't know. I actually liked them. I didn't get them very often because there wasn't many in a box and nobody else liked them.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
So when my mom would buy cereal, it would be like what everybody can eat. So you wouldn't get, a cereal nobody liked because if they finish their cereal, they're gonna eat yours.
What I think of Frosted Mini Wheats is Pop-Tarts. And why?
Yeah, why?
Everybody likes little pastries with filling in it, right? Nobody likes Pop-Tarts.
Now, a lot of people like Pop-Tarts.
But comparatively...
You don't like Pop-Tarts.
I mean,
a lot of people like Pop-Tarts.
Frosted Mini Wheats is like, they take cereal, which people love, and then they make it slightly worse.
Speaking of Pop-Tarts, we've had some in
we've had some in
the bin downstairs forever, and he just reaches around them constantly. I'm like, you bought them. Break them out. They're not new anymore. We've probably had them for months. When he bought them, they were new. But
yeah.
And when he came home with them, I said, why do you keep buying Pop-Tarts? You don't like Pop-Tarts. Then we open up a box of Pop-Tarts, and he eats one, and then that's the last time he'll look at the box of Pop-Tarts. But I didn't mind this cereal. Actually, I'm gonna go on record to say I almost enjoy it. This wouldn't be. I'll be interested to see if I get. It's too sweet for my brother when we try to cleanse our palate with it because we know you ain't gonna eat this.
I'm gonna have another bowl.
Well, go eat as much as you want because I think over on the
Frosted Flakes,
table over here we got
cinnamon
like 6.
French toast bursting with cinnamon sweetness. Tony the Tiger, this is my new favorite cereal.
Honestly, it's not bad. It really isn't like a cinnamon toast crunch. It's got a different. It really kind of tastes like a cinnamon French toast. Or if that's just because it says it in the name, that's what your mind brings you to. But it really does taste like. It's not bad. It's got a generous amount of cinnamon, but it's not just wholly cinnadust.
Frosted Flakes texture. Eggo cereal sweetness. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's actually less than the Eggo cereal sweetness, though.
But it's around that.
It's around, yeah.
And then you have it's like without the honey from Eggos.
I was gonna say because we still have the Eggo cereal right
And
over
then
there.
cinnamon
It's
toast
just
crunch
not,
cinnamon dust.
To me, it's not as sweet. Like the Eggo cereal one can get. It was strong. It was strong, you know. But this one was. I don't know. This one's not bad. It was good, dry, and I think it might even been better with a little bit of milk because it actually brought out a lot more of the cinnamon flavor.
I agree.
So overall. There you go. I was kind of dreading it when he picked this out of the cabinet to do, and I'm like, really? Another cereal? But I think it's the last one we've had for a while. But he went to work today. I kept saying one of these days he's going to come home because he seems to go in a cereal aisle for some reason and comes out with a bunch of cereals. And I said, oh, he's going to get the Frosted Mini Wheats cinnamon bun or something because that one just came out. I saw the previews for it a little while ago.
Yeah. I've been avoiding it.
Okay.
I've been avoiding it.
That's fine with me.
If you want to do it, I'll grab it.
No,
if you want to see it, I'll grab it.
If someone suggests it, that's fine. But I'm not telling you to get more.
If you have a cereal you want us to review, send it down. You want us to do Special K? We mention every single cereal review, I think.
Or if you see something in the store, because honestly, I mean, like the fun part about. I shouldn't say the fun part, but the good part about doing this is when we just did like those puffs. We mentioned this in another video. And the puff people actually said thank you for the review.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. So if something new comes out and you're not sure if you want to try it, leave a comment down below and we'll see if we can find it. Because when we try something new, that's the fun part. I mean, like cereal is cereal is cereal. I kind of could close my eyes and figure out what this was going to taste like. You know what I mean? Cereal. But when you get something totally different, like those puffs, you never know. You know what I mean? Because it's a healthier version of... Here you go. Did you pour that on your lap?
I think I missed.
I seen you looking down. But, overall, anything. Leave a comment down below, and we will try to get to it. That being said, I won't make you watch mine eat a whole nother bowl of cereal.
Oh, you don't want to watch me eat a whole nother bowl of cereal?
No. So, obviously he likes it. We'll see.
Check out Less Dash More Mash, link in the description.
Well, there you
go.
go.
Have fun over there. Check out my Instagram. Check out my TikTok. Check out my Twitter.
Yeah, he's crushing me on the Instagram
Twitch.
game. Well, there you go.
What are they checking out for you?
Nothing. My mind's all boring. So check out Less Cash More Mash on YouTube. We've got a ton of videos coming out, and
they have some good ones.
No, we do have a lot.
A month and a half from now.
Well, we do. We actually have a lot of good ones out already. We have
so originally he was gonna do if you go all the way back in time before he started it, we were talking about doing like 3 a week. You said?
I started with 3 times a week. Just 3 a week.
3 a week, and he's been doing daily for like a while.
Yeah, no, for a few months we've been doing
But he's
once
backed
a day.
up to like December almost.
Not that far ahead. We're not that far ahead, but we are shooting further ahead because because right now Uncle Michael's on vacation for 2 weeks, so we wanted to make sure we had enough videos to cover. We have been putting one out a day, so if you do feel like it, go over there. You see 2 buffoons drink whiskey and give you their opinion. So you know what? It's just like the same thing over here. It's interesting, when you get something totally new. You're either going to like it, you're not going to like it. And to me, I wasn't even going to make it the channel. You convinced me that, oh, no, you have to film it. And I'm kind of glad you did, because right now, it's just amazing how you wouldn't think something that's made the same way, just because it's from a different distillery and a couple different grains, that it can taste that much different, So...
He really enjoys it.
I do. It is actually very interesting, and the history behind some of the bottles and where they came from to me is what is actually really fascinating. It's just how
he's been watching the show for like 8 months because of a whiskey.
Oh yeah, yeah, I have. I've been watching. Well, and the sad part is today it's supposed to be going off the air, and I'm only on season 7. The Vampire Diaries, they made a whiskey. We haven't reviewed it yet. And I have the whiskey, and when I did the research, I found out the 2 main characters in the Vampire Diaries are the ones that actually spearheaded the whiskey. So I started watching it, and today's the last day on Netflix, so I'm trying to binge watch as much as I can of it before it goes away.
Is it on some other streaming?
No, it's not unless you pay.
Ugh.
Yeah, so right now
disgusting.
I think I'm halfway through season 7. And then I don't think I'm going to get to the rest of it, but we'll see what happens. I'm hoping it's like your show where they threatened to take it off and they just didn't.
Yeah, I was watching One Piece on Hulu.
Okay,
and then they said it was going bye-bye, but it wasn't.
I'm hoping that's the case, but I have been watching it now for a while. But I mean, they didn't cheat you on episodes. It's like 22 episodes a series, and they're like an hour-long show each time. So, but
what was I had a really good idea, but ooh.
I don't know where you're going. I can't read your mind. You want to come say bye?
Before you said my show, I was gonna say something.
No, I don't know. But they said about your show canceling. But
Before that.
I don't know. Anyways, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. So there you go. Kellogg's Frosted Flake Cinnamon French Toast. I think out of all the ones that we've done, I think I do like this one the best. I didn't mind the one with the Cinnaballs with Shaq. And I didn't mind the one that was the cross between Cinnamon Toast Crunch and this one. But I think this one is the best flavored one. I actually didn't mind that Eggo waffle one either.
We just made you watch me eat all another bowl.
There you go.
But when it touches milk for the first time, it tastes like it's a French toast stick.
Yeah.
Because of how much cinnamon flavor. But then it goes in the milk.
Yeah, the milk
which
is
isn't
good.
a bad thing because now the milk tastes delicious. So every single bite you have with milk is just like super cinnamon.
No, I agree. It is like that's the one thing I did always like about Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You get the best flavored milk. I always wonder why they don't just sell like cinnamon flavored milk.
And
like
they do now, but like not like
in a small one.
Like small, like.
Well, you
but
can't.
It costs more expensive, and it's from like local. Like.
But the problem is too is you can't just buy because I kept saying because he doesn't drink milk. That's why we buy this one because it lasts the longest. Mm-hmm. And I kept saying we should try some of the almond milks or something. Maybe you'd actually like it and drink it. But then it's hard to cook with that because they taste like the one we got was actually like vanilla flavored, and it tastes totally different than.
I like the vanilla almond milk, the plain almond milk. Remember we tried that.
Right, it tasted like it wasn't bad.
That one tasted different.
It wasn't bad, but like if you want to make mac and cheese, do you want to put vanilla almond milk in it? You know what I mean? Like you need a regular milk for that too.
Or a different recipe.
So.
But I guess like lattes, drinks, it wouldn't really make a difference. It would just add that little
you'd add that little nut flavor to it. So all right, we babbled on long enough. You've watched Ryan eat 2 bowls of cereal. Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Sorry, big truck's going by. He's going to bark at him.
Cinnamon French Toast.
Cinnamon French Toast. Frosted Flakes.
More mash.
Of corn.
Of corn.
So there you go.
Well, it's Frosted Flakes of corn because everybody else already uses Frosted Flakes for some reason. Like it's always like Fruity O's and like Cinnamon Toast Squares.
Yeah.
And then Frosted Flakes is literally just Frosted Flakes, and I don't know why.
I don't
but
know.
It's probably because Frosted Flakes of corn is trademarked.
I don't know.
So they just stole Frosted Flakes.
Okay. There you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.